Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Chaz. I'm going to be sharing with you a few different ways that you can stay in the moment, being present, and actually telling you what it really means to be present by sharing those things with you. The main reason you want to stay present is because a lot of people are consumed by their thoughts, and so they're busy thinking about what has already happened or what's going to happen, and so a lot of them are consumed by fear of their mistakes or worried about how they're going to react in the future. But most people aren't actually living, and that's what it really means to be in the moment. How to be in the moment. Some ways that I find it really easy to stay in the moment is allowing a lot of your problems that you have faced in the past to fall away. You might be asking yourself, how do I do that? How do I make these problems fall away? Well, you kind of allow them to take a back seat. Mantras are really good. I really like to use mantras. One that I really like to use is the universe is benevolent and is providing for me. Another good way is that my guides are protecting me, watching over me always, bringing me everything that I need. Maybe not necessarily the things that I want, but the things that I need. And I have everything that I need. That's another good mantra. I have everything that I need. Fighting negative thoughts with your positive ones is a really good way to stay present. A lot of people live in a reactive mindset, so a lot of them are instantly boom to the negative. Oh, how could this be happening to me? Why can't things just work out for me? And a good way to do that is to combat that with radical positive thoughts. How could this be happening to me? I am so thankful that this is happening for me, because when you live in a victim mentality, a lot of the gratitude that the universe needs from you to bring you everything that you are asking for is canceled out. Focus on things that are going right in your life. Gratitude is the best combat for a negative attitude. So, what really helped me when I first got started on my spiritual awakening was I carried a little notebook with me throughout the day, and I was looking around for what I call synchronicities. Some people call them angel numbers. Some people call them synchronicities. Some people just look for, signs from the universe is what they call them. I was looking around looking for double numbers, and when I started out, I was actually running a cash register. So anytime that I would look at the clock and it was a double number, boom, I'd write down that double number and I'd write down what I was grateful for. Sometimes in our life we don't always have things that we feel that we can be grateful for, but sometimes it really helps to stay in the moment and be present if you just look around you and try to find something that you can be grateful for. Whether it's as small as that you woke up today, or that you're taking a breath, or that you're able to interact with a certain person today, or you were faced with really, really big resentment from other people and you handled it in a very positive and fluid fashion. Those are things that you can find to be grateful for. And being able to write those things down, as I wrote those things down, it actually started to change the way I thought, because I was looking around for things that I could be, have this deep gratitude for, instead of just looking around for, oh, well, I really hope that customer doesn't come up to me in line. Oh my gosh, this person that's walking up to me, I can't stand what the way that they're talking to me. I can't stand this conversation that I'm having. It's really good. It really helps you stay present if you can kind of find things to be grateful for, and also to find the meaning behind why you're being confronted the way that you're being confronted, or the things that you're being faced with. Everything is a learning opportunity, and so when you look for gratitude, learning opportunities, and allow your problems to melt away and take a back seat, you really are being able to be in the moment, even if it might not seem like it at the time. Another good way to stay in the moment is breathing exercises, actually. I'm sure you've heard a lot of people talk about, deep breaths, all that stuff. But I really like Wim Hof and his breathing technique. And his breathing technique practices fluid breath. So he calls it the circular breath. So you never really stop breathing. You are and he actually teaches the technique through breathing retention, where you do actually hold your breath and focus on your heartbeat and focus on the feelings that you feel in your body. And I really enjoy that breathing technique because what it actually does is it over oxygenates your cells. And so through that oxidation of your body, you'll actually start to feel lighter. If you've ever consumed cannabis or have utilized nicotine before, you'll start to notice that similar feeling in your body when you start practicing that breathing technique. And it's really good to help you stay present. I really recommend the Wim Hof breathing technique for meditation generally. A good way to stay present with your breathing is to actually focus on it. Not in your mind saying in and out, but more along the lines of just allowing your breath to feel natural. And 3 breaths usually, if you're ever feeling like you start to overthink about things in the future or worry about things in the past, 3 breaths can really help bring you back to the moment. Another way is through meditation. Meditation, as I mentioned earlier, with the Wim Hof breathing technique, meditation can be really helpful with staying in the present, and that's actually a more active way to do it. So 15 minutes at the beginning of your day, right after you wake up, is a really good way to do it. I know that you may have your morning, I call it your morning ritual, where you kind of wake up and you just do what you do. You get ready for work, or you wake up and you go get the kids out of their room, or you go wake the kids up, or you go downstairs and you start making breakfast, 15 minutes before you even start your day. Even if you got to wake up like 20 minutes early just so you can go get prepared for meditation, really does help with staying in the moment, and it really helps quiet the ego. And a lot of people don't realize is it's the ego that really stops you from being present in the moment, because it's the ego that runs these negative emotions of worry about the future and fear of the past. Another great way to stay in the moment is through grounding. Again, this is a more active approach to it, something that you have to do pretty frequently, but it really does help you get more in touch with nature. And through getting in touch with nature, you can actually start to notice the little signals that the universe sends you. For the last 6 months, every time I'd be looking up at the sky, I could see 2 birds flying side by side. It's little things like that. Or you could see a specific kind of bird. Like I was seeing an American robin, and I would just be sitting on my couch just looking outside. And even though the TV's playing, I just would look outside and I would see this little robin come by, and it was every morning for months. And I started to look up what the symbolism for that was, and it's actually a symbol for new beginnings. So if you can, go out and ground yourself in nature, you can actually get more in touch with what your guides are trying to tell you, and research the signs from the universe, because there's so many things on the internet that can be so helpful for guiding you through your awakening. Also, another really good way to stay grounded is through sun gazing. Now, I'm not telling you to go stare at the sun. You can really mess up your eyes doing that, especially if the UV index is high. But what you can do is when the sun is setting or when the sun is rising, there's like a 15-minute window where you can sort of glance back and forth, and it really can help with the vitamin D in your body, as well as opening up your third eye. So in conclusion, there are a lot of different ways to stay in the moment. I'm really hopeful that the things that I've shared with you today can help you with staying present in the moment, because when you stay present in the moment, the universe brings to you exactly what you're yearning for. Because if you sit there and you focus on the things that you want, you actually build resistance to getting those things. But if you just allow those things to flow through you by being present, then you can have a tremendous breakthrough and receive things that you didn't even know that you were asking for. Thank you. Wholeness, balanced vibrations, and I hope you have a wonderful day.